A- AJ,
How y'all doing?
from the looks of it, it's safe to say that you do not agree with the judge's decision, popping the champagne. Can you just talk to me just where your head's at after that fight?
Back to the drawing board, man. I ain't, one setback, it ain't nothing to me. Obviously being the best in the world, knowing I'm the best in the world. I've always felt you got to beat the champ. I don't think he did that. We saw the way I beat him. I don't know, man. I don't know. It is what it is. My dad's always told me. He said, "Don't leave it to the judges." So at the end of the day, ball's in my court. That's my mistake, my mess up.
This was the first time you went into the fourth and fifth rounds. Can you kind of talk to me about what that was like, how different it was, what the feeling was like?
It was fine. I knew fourth and fifth round. I wanted to definitely dominate, secure a takedown, go back to the McKee Classics, and wrestle, man. That's what we do. We master wrestling. So,
hey AJ, I'm curious. There was a deep guillotine that he had you in. Were you in trouble? Were you feeling? Yeah.
Nah, bro. I've been working on that. And if I'm ever in a choke, I told you I'm not tapping. I'm going to sleep.
Awesome.
So it was just really wrist control, hold the wrist, and just let his arms tire out. You see, fourth round, he came out shaking those arms. And arms was beat after that. So, yeah.
AJ, one of the judges scored the contest 49-46. Any thoughts on that?
Where were they at? I don't know. I got my own personal opinions. I don't know, man. At the end of the day, it's back to the drawing board. I want my rematch at 55s then. What's up?
Yeah.
Like I've been telling you, I'm done with 45s. Unless we getting some super fights going. I've been at 45s for years and years and years, cutting a lot of weight. I don't think people like to see what goes into it. It's a lot of work, not just for myself, for my team, for my family. Yeah, it's rough seeing me get down to 45s.
Yeah. Trilogies are some of the best parts of combat sports. Is that something that you're looking for next?
Sure, 55s. Why not? Faster, stronger, bigger. Yeah, I'm gonna unleash that beast, monster style, baby.
What's up, AJ? Could you possibly share the message your father relayed to you following the fight?
Nah, G14 classified.
And if the trilogy was not to be made in that scenario, would you entertain a match with Adam Boric or Aaron Pico?
Nah, I'm done with 45s. Super fights.
AJ, can you tell us what information you were getting in the corner during the fight and how that influenced your approach, especially in the later rounds?
Just stay long. At the end of the day, I knew he had to come to me. He didn't really want to close the distance. Every time he closed the distance, I knew the left hand was there. So it was just popping that head back, snapping back a few times.
But you were told you were ahead?
I thought I was ahead. I could have sworn I outstruck him. Definitely out wrestled him. I know for sure fourth and fifth round was mine in the bag. First round, I would have gave myself as well. I came out strong the first round, that's 3.
And you talked a lot coming into this fight about your position in Bellator, your contract, champions clause, no champions clause now. Where are you in terms of your future with Bellator?
If championship, I don't know. At this point, I'd have to sit down, go over some things and see where I'm at and what's next. I'm not quite sure, honestly.
So you said you wanted to go up to 155, and I assume you would fight for the belt there. Now, the champion does happen to be his brother. So does that give you any extra confidence going into that fight, knowing that you've beaten kind of a very close stylistic mirror to the 155-pound champion?
Well, the big brother's the little brother, but also the better brother. So, nah, man, it's different fight. Every fighter's different. Styles make fights. Yeah. I think there's a lot of action at 155. You got some great guys up there, great names, a lot of names I'd love to have under my radar. You got, let's see, Benson. That's always been a big name. You got Khabib's cousin. You got 55s is a nice division.
AJ over here. In the opening 2 rounds, you looked a little bit unamused, dropping your hands. Considering the first fight, did you expect you guys would engage more?
I was
in the
expecting
beginning?
him to come at me, definitely. I was dropping my hands to try to bait him, get him to come forward, close that distance. Like I said, I knew he was going to be more cautious. But I don't know, dude.
First loss of your career. Can we just get a message to the mercenary tribe?
It's a mercenary tribe, man. We wounded, but we ain't taken out. We still in this war. Best to believe it. Appreciate the support.
AJ, I know you've made it pretty clear 55 is kind of your plan here. A lot of times when we see fighters lose, though, it kind of eats at them that they have a loss on their record to a certain individual. Would you be okay with moving on from Pitbull, like, forever? Like, if he didn't want to move up?
I mean, dude, y'all saw the first fight. I starched him 3 times, literally in 2 minutes. The second fight, I mean, I don't care. But yeah, 55s, why not? I'll fight him again. I don't turn down fights. I love fighting.
Okay, AJ over here. In the first round, you said you wanted him to close the distance. He threw nothing but mostly kicks. What was your defense and your adjustment to his approach?
Check the kicks, I checked a few of them, and then he started to stop throwing them. I knew he wanted to attack my legs to try to slow me down. Being able to move, create the angles, but nah, we good with that.
Thank you.
Anytime. Appreciate
Thank you so
guys.
much.
Recording stopped.